Hey Pam, I wanted to talk to you about the third step in cultivating happiness. Would you please share your insights, please, on how we can cultivate happiness in our lives?
Not a problem at all, Nadia. Great to see you again. So in the third step, people quite often talk about saboteur within, and as faster EFT practitioners, we understand that there's no such thing. Um, the behaviour is done out of love. We're not trying to sabotage ourselves or stuff like that. But that being said, it still means that it happens. You know, we still get to a point where we feel uncomfortable and we start to play out our programming and conditioning. So what is important to understand is we all have a comfort zone, you know, and we've got this linear line, you know, this is really, really bad and this is really, really good. And in this linear line, there's a comfort zone that we're okay with. So what happens is we will be going along and say we're not in a good space and we're getting worse and worse and worse. And what will happen is when we get out of our comfort zone on the not so good feelings, that is when we will go and get intervention. We will ask for help. We will go and see someone. We will read a book. We will look for something that is going to bring us back into our comfort zone. Yeah?
Yep.
But the same thing happens when we start to feel good and we start to get better and life starts to go really good for us. And everything we want starts to happen. And all of a sudden, we're out of our comfort zone again.
Right.
Now, there's two things that are happening. One is our nervous system conditioning is not used to that high of, you know, that sensation, whether it be your emotional state, whatever. It's just not used to it. So your nervous conditioning. The other thing is that we're in the unknown. You know, we've never been that happy before, or we've been that happy before and something's happened to shoot us back down this end of the scale.
Yeah.
So what taming the saboteur within is when we get that happy, when we start to get in a space like you mentioned in one of the other videos about, you know, the relationship. So you imagine your relationship's going well, right? It's all going to play. Everything that you've ever wanted starts showing up.
Yeah.
What happens is you start to get this feeling inside of you, and sometimes it's not a good feeling. So what I recommend is you tap. It is safe to be feeling this happy. It is safe to feel this content. It is safe to be feeling this bliss. It is safe for me to feel this love. Whatever it is, you'll know by wherever you are in your life. For me, and that's why I call it cultivating happiness, I thought that when I cleared out my junk and my past, that I would be happy. That's what it's supposed to be. They tell us we clear out that and we're happy. But what I realized is the happy was so unfamiliar to me. It was so uncomfortable that I would not even get triggered. I would just automatically start focusing on what I didn't have in my life to bring me back into my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So it's not even about being triggered. It was just, okay, if I focus on the crap I haven't got in my life, whether it be the perfect relationship, the man, the house, whatever it may be, I'll just focus on that, and before long, bang, I'm straight in my comfort zone again. Oh, that feels better. Now I can tap about, oh, I haven't got a man, or oh, I haven't got a house, or oh, I haven't got the money I want. So over time, what we are doing by doing that is we are conditioning our nervous system. We're also starting to create new neuro pathways.
Yep.
And I'll talk more about that because that's also that's the next step in it as well. And we're also feeling much more comfortable in our happy, joyous, peaceful, whatever it is, state. And then what happens is, as we do that, it naturally expands.
Yeah.
Because we're tapping it, you know, it naturally just, you know, this is okay. Now, a brief bit about me. I was diagnosed manic depressant, and I realised that this part here, what happened for me when I get to my limit of my comfort zone, for me, I get a very high vibration in my chest. That's what was happening, you know, and it would just be so excited, you know, that you know, I don't get it anymore. So my life's getting better and better and better, and as yet, I'm not getting it at all. There may be a point further down the track when I get the house, the man, and the money, that I might have to tap on that again. But at the moment, my life's going so great, and I'm not feeling that anymore at all. It's just completely gone.
So can you give, just for people that sort of want a really short demonstration, what would you, for instance, how would you be tapping it in respect to the dating situation? What kind of things are you tapping your around your comfort zone?
So number one is you do it in the moment.
Okay.
This is one that you can do in the moment. So I can give you a perfect example where I used it just recently. So Robert and Jeff Robert Smith and Jeff from Habilitat, the director, Robert, I think if you're on this line, you know Robert, and Jeff is the director of Habilitat, the Drug and Rehabilitation Centre in Hawaii. They both come and stayed with me. And the three of us were hanging out. And we were going for a cruise down the Great Ocean Road. I love Australia, and I love sharing it with people. So when I have what I call a newbie, which is Jeff, coming to Australia, he's never seen it before, I get excited about that. I get excited about just hanging out and having fun. So as we're doing that, I was getting really, really excited, and I don't know that I started to feel it, but I just knew it was a really good time to tap it in. Okay. So I started tapping, it's okay to be this happy. So I would duck into the toilet, by the way. It's okay to feel this happy. This is what I'm wanting in my life. This is normal to a lot of people. Bring it on. This is what I want. I want more of this. This is fun. This is how it's meant to be. Right. And I just kept tapping it in. I'm okay to feel this good. It's you know, and content and happy and blissful, and yeah, this is fun, and it's okay to have fun. It's safe to have fun. I love having fun. I love having fun. Bring it on. Bring on more of this. This is what I want. And I just kept raving like that, ranting and raving. That's what I do. Breathing it in and peace. And then I would just go out and enjoy it. And Brene Brown had a book, I don't know what the book's called. It might be Foregoing Your Joy, but that's the message I got from the book. I haven't read the book. It was in one of her YouTube talks. And she has a beautiful, if you don't know her, you need to go onto her YouTube. She has some brilliant stuff. But in this, she talked about people foregoing their joy. And what she said is, you know, a baby's born. And someone will pick up the baby and they'll be so, oh my God, how beautiful. And all of a sudden, what if something happened to this baby?
Yeah.
And in that moment, they're foregoing their joy. So it's any time we have them beautiful moments, it's about tapping in. It's okay to feel this beauty, this joy, this love, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And just as the more you tap it in, the more it's just norm. It's just a part of your life.
And it certainly sounds a lot easier than trying to put yourself into a state of it. If you're already in the state, just use it. Tap it in. Tap it in while it's powerful and strong and the emotions are going wild. And
absolutely. But then the next step, is for people that perhaps aren't experiencing that yet.
Okay.
And how then they can cultivate their happiness.
Great.
So we'll talk more about that next.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for step 4 of Cultivating Happiness. See ya.
Okay, Nadia, great talking to you again.
You too, Pam. Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
Bye.